Let me tell you something that might sting a little bit. This upcoming year, it's not about your ex. It's not about your family. It's not about the boss that gives you a hard time. It's about you. It's about you. This next year, you're going to have to show up in ways that you've never showed up before. You're going to have to stop seeing yourself as the underdog in your story, because until you stop seeing yourself as the underdog in your story, you're not going to win. I want you to live this next year and plan out this next year as if your life depended on it, because it does. Welcome to Heal the New Sex, where we discuss all things healing, self-love, and relationships. My name is Cynthia. I'm a licensed therapist and coach, and I want to talk about why this upcoming year, it's you versus you. I want you to be prepared to run your own race. I want you to be prepared for the victories, the blessings, and all of the good things that are getting ready to happen in this year. If you struggle with self-doubt and self-betrayal, if you struggle with procrastination, then this video is for you. And if you know a woman who struggles with any of those things that I discussed, I want you to share this video with her. Next year, we are getting ready to win. But first, it starts with the mindset. You have to believe that you are going to win. You have to believe that that you can receive good things. Many of us have grown up in households where it was chaotic and we may have experienced a lot of trauma. So we try to play things safe because we don't want to disappoint ourselves and we don't want to let ourselves down. But in this next year, we are going to believe, to see, and receive nothing but goodness. Your business is going to take off. You're going to get that degree. If you're wanting to lose the weight, you're going to lose the weight. You're going to have the body of your dreams. This next year, let me tell you something. This past year tried to drag me, okay? That's why I ain't got no her. It tried to snatch me. And it probably felt the same way for you. But when I tell you this next year, I'm in expectation for this next year. If you're like, Smithy, what you mean by that? I'm new here. I went through breast cancer this year. I'm cancer free now, but I went through breast cancer this year. But when I tell you next year, when I tell you I'm coming for next year, okay. And you better, let me tell you, hey, put down below the years that you're coming for. Now, and this is what I mean by that. If you like, girl, in 1997 was supposed to be my year, but something happened in that year. Something happened and it changed the trajectory of my life. There is a woman who's under the sound of my voice. The past 20 years have been hell for you. And I mean, no disrespect. You better say, Cynthia, from 2005 to this year, I'm coming for it next year. I'm believing in redemption. I'm believing that the time is going to be redeemed for me. That's what I'm believing. I'm believing that I'm going to have 20 years of goodness in 1 year. And from next year on, my life is going to be better. No more being anxious, no more being sad, no more hiding in the shadows, no more being depressed, no more shrinking yourself. This year is you versus you. There's no competition. The only competition is your old self compared to the woman that God created you to be and you were called to be. And that's it. All right. So let's talk the truth. The version of you that second guesses every decision, she's blocking you. The version of you who waits for permission, she's delaying your blessing. Now, let me tell you this. Who are you waiting for permission from? Oh, can I say something to the Christian girlies? Oh, I'm waiting on God. I'm waiting on God. You're not waiting on God. He already told you what to do, and now it's time to execute. It's time to execute. It's time to move forward. Meaning, oh, I need a sign. I need a sign. I need a sign. How many signs you need? Where's your faith? Move forward. Do what God called and created you to do. Okay? The version of you who believes that everyone else is more capable, more deserving, more talented, she's lying to you. Why would somebody listen to me? Why would somebody watch me? Why would somebody read my book? Why would somebody come support me at the play that I'm written? Why would somebody do that? That's self-doubt. That's self-doubt. Why wouldn't we? You're brilliant, you're smart, you're capable, you're talented, you're authentic. There's something on the inside of you that people are waiting for. I love the scripture where it says the earth is groaning for the manifestations of the sons and daughters of God. There are people on the earth that need you, that need your gift, your skill, your abilities, your talents. So why do you believe less? Why do you believe that there's someone not out there waiting on you? You may have a desire to be a mother and there's a foster child waiting on you. but you haven't gotten your home, I forget the process, to be a foster home. You got to challenge that self-doubt. You got to challenge what your mind is saying to you, because your mind is lying to you about who you are. Everybody, let me tell you something. Everybody at one point in their life struggles with self-doubt, struggles with believing in themselves. But the people who you see most consistent online, they have to overcome that. The reason why I create these videos is because one thing, it pushes me. I'm not going to believe, some of the things that have been indoctrinated in me about me, because I grew up talking a lot in class. Right? So that you need to be quiet. You need to stop all that talking. No, that was a part of my gift. And if I would allow that to shut me down, I wouldn't be here with you. What have you allowed in your past to shut down your present and your future? And really, that's where your millions lie. That's where your millions lie. And the very thing that you have allowed somebody to speak negatively about, you've allowed them to curse, so you shut it down. But that's where your millions lie. That's where your prosperity lies. That's where those connections lie, in that very thing. Come on now. Come on. Nobody is more talented, more capable, or more deserving than you. You deserve good things. And many of us live the life that we live because we struggle with what we deserve. We struggle in our self-worth. But this is the year that you make the decision. Even, what is it? We're going to follow the plan, not our mood. Listen. This next year is not proving people wrong. It's about proving yourself right. I told myself, Smithy, we're not going to let us down anymore. We're not going to disappoint ourselves next year. We're going to keep our word to ourselves next year. And you need to tell yourself the same. Even if it's like, I'm going to lose 25 pounds next year. You're going to keep your word. You're going to start creating a plan for how you're going to lose that weight. You can go to the dietitian, the nutritionist. You're going to go, who the people? Get you a personal trainer, get you a gym membership. You gonna watch Grow with Joe. You find you YouTube videos. You gonna walk, get a walking pad. You gonna do what you need to do. Why? Because this is the year that you stop letting yourself down. Listen, let's talk about the science of this real quick, because I'm a therapist, so let me throw this in there. Your subconscious mind has been programmed before you were able to reason. That's why childhood plays such an instrumental role in the quality of our life. Because many of us have an internal dialogue going on. And what you have to do is that your action has to fight and has to challenge that internal dialogue. And after a while, what will happen is that the things that are said to you in your subconscious that make you believe that you can't be and you can't do, you'll begin to erase it by doing. That's why it takes 21 days to create a habit, because that internal dialogue is saying you can't do that. Nobody's going to watch you. And then let's say for instance, you're like, girl, I'm about to be on TikTok. I'm about to be a TikTok star. And you don't get the views that you want. Then your internal dialogue is saying, see, yes, I told you that we couldn't do it. No, but you keep going. You keep being like the train that could. I think I can. Because you can. And after a while, your subconscious will be rewired and it'll come on board with the thing that you're doing. Come on now. Listen. And this year, it's only you. It's only you versus you. I don't care if you're a mother. I don't care if you're married. I don't care if you're in a relationship. You need to start making some goals. I don't care about your boss being trifling. You need to make some. Let me tell you something about 1 year. 1 year, I had made a fire my boss plan. Little did I know that my boss was going to fire me. But one thing about it, two things for sure, I already had a plan. And I executed that plan. You got to stop looking at life circumstances and let circumstances of life determine what your life is going to be. I am a woman sitting here who had a mastectomy earlier this year, and nothing but good things are going to happen in the next year. I'm not allowing my circumstance to talk to me and dictate what it's going to be. I'm not allowing my circumstances to talk to me and dictate what my mood is going to be. I'm not going to allow it. The next year is going to be what I say it is, because I'm showing up in a different way, and you got to show up differently. If you want different, you have to do different. I'm trying to tell you something. Are you listening? Put I'm listening down below in the comments. So let's talk about how doubt has been robbing you. Doubt is sneaky. It shows up like a villain. It masquerades as I'm not ready yet, or I need more time, maybe next year. Oh, and doubt also masquerades as wisdom. Because there's some people in your life will tell you this is not the right time. Maybe you need to wait. Do you think it's wise to be doing that right now? Do you think it's wise for you to go back to school? Do you think it's wise for you to open that business with all of these things that are going on in the economy? Shh. Shh. You got to silence the noise of people and naysayers who don't believe, who don't believe in themselves, let alone how will they believe in you. You know, the most people that are going to support you will probably be strangers and won't be the people in your circle. So stop asking people in your circle to fly because they don't even know how to fly. They chickens. You need to go create and connect yourself. Forgive me, I meant connect yourself to people who are eagles. When you see people soaring, those are the people you need to be connected with, not the people who got their head down, waiting for somebody to throw them some meal so that they can eat. You need to look at the eagle because the eagle knows how to go eat. It knows how to get its food. It flies higher than everything else. It looks down on the earth while other people are looking up at it. So you need to understand that you are an eagle. But sometimes we don't understand that because we're around people who think lowly of themselves. They got low self-esteem. They lack confidence. They don't believe in themselves. And then you are around them knowing on the inside of you that you were called for greatness and that you were called and created for more. But it's your environment that has you stuck. It's time to move. It's time to move. Listen, how many times have you said next year? How many dreams have you watched other people live out while you stayed in your head because you were afraid to bust a move? You were afraid of being seen. What would they think about me? It's not about what they think about you. Who cares? When you close your eyes and you meet the Lord, what? And listen. I remember growing up, they would always say, I want the Lord to say, well done, thy good and faithful servant. What if the Lord meets you in the air and he said, girl, can I show you what your life was supposed to be? Now, well done, but can I show you what you were supposed to be? And you see all the things that you were supposed to be. You see all the people that you were supposed to be working with, all the contracts that you were supposed to have, all the books that you were supposed to write, even if it's cooking books, all the cooking books that you were supposed to write, the poems that you were supposed to release, the songs that you're supposed to release, the innovation that you're supposed to have, but you were fearful about what somebody else would say. And they life raggedy, their life don't even look anything like you would want to live. And he said, I mean, you did good, but like, be like, Lord, why did you even show me that? Many of us, it can even be the family that you come by. It could be shame and guilt. I know I'm speaking to somebody. It could be shame and guilt has you stuck because I come from this family. And I don't want people to know about me because of what my father did, what my brother did, what my mama did. You got to change your environment. And the first environment you change is the one in your mind. And if you need help with that, click the link in the description and schedule a coaching call because in this next year, we're going to do great and mighty things. This next year, every one of those boards, vision board that you've done for the past 5 years is going to show up in this year because you're showing up differently. Okay. All right. How many times have you lowered your standard because you didn't believe you could meet your own? How many times have you broken your own heart? How many times have you disappointed yourself? How many times? How many times did you start a year on fire and then the first thing that hit and it knocked the air out of you and then you didn't go for it? How many times? Some of you need to go and need to get that application and you need to apply for law school. You need to go and get that application. You need to do your LLC. You need to do your nonprofit. You need to get your EIN number. Some of you, you're saying, Cynthia, I've done IVF a few times and I'm upset because it failed. Go do it again. Go do it again. Go do it again. This is the year that nothing lacks. This is the year that you become her. This is the year that you have your dream body, your dream car. This is the year that you buy real estate. This is the year that your portfolio skyrockets, where everyone else's decreases. You get divine strategy and you're able to trade and do things that you never thought you could do. This is the year that you write the book. This is the year that you read the books. This is the year that you produce the podcast. This is the year that you produce the apps. This is the year. This is the year. This is the year that everything that's been sitting on the inside of you is being released. I'm trying to tell you, are you listening? Are you listening? This is the year of you being healed, successful, secure, confident, and glowing, skin on fleek. We're not even going to need no makeup next year. We're going to wear it because we want to wear it, but we're not going to need it because our skin's going to be clear because we're taking care of ourselves. This is the year that we nourish our bodies and nourish our souls and nourish our minds, right? This year, you're not waiting for the perfect moment. You're creating the perfect moment. You're not worried about who approves because you approve and you know God approves. You're not negotiating with fear. You're casting fear aside because God didn't give you the spirit of fear, but he gave you what? Power. He gave you what? Power, love, and a sound mind. You're not going crazy, girl. The reason why you may feel like, Smithy, I feel like I'm out of my mind is because you're not producing the things that you're supposed to produce. You're too big for that town. You're too big for this city. You're too big for that job. You showing up? You being the eagle? Or you trying to be a chicken? What are we doing? Okay? Listen, you know what you're doing. Trust yourself. Take messy action. Get out there and get it done. These videos that I create, sometimes I'm like, Lord, that was not good. But guess what I do? I push record and I push upload. You're taking messy action. Listen, we try to plot the course. You may be very methodical. I got to do this. I got to do. No, you don't. Go for it. You're making bold decisions. You're saying yes to yourself every single day. You're fighting to become her. You know who she is. She's calling you. She's calling you from the future. She's told you what it can be like. Are you listening? Do you hear her? You see her. You sense her. She's in you. She's calling you. You got to take the action. The only thing that is standing in your way is the old version of you that you refuse to let go. But today, we're letting her go. So 3 things you need to stop before this upcoming year. Stop speaking defeat over yourself. Stop cursing yourself and bless yourself. If the words you say about yourself wouldn't motivate a friend, stop saying them. Stop shrinking your dreams to fit your fears. Let fear adjust to your vision, not the other way around. Some of you may feel like, I would love to cater for the NBA, or I would love to be a coach for the NBA, right? Oh, why would they want someone like me? Like I'm a woman, so why would I work with the NBA? That's what I want to do. I want to work for the NBA. I want to work for the NFL. I want it. I want it. I want it. The MLB. I want it. Why would they hire you, Smithy? You ain't no athlete. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they hire me? I'm encouraging. I'm motivating. I'm smart. I'm bright. I'm intelligent. I'm dedicated. Why wouldn't they hire me? Why the NBA wouldn't want someone like me out there cheering and rooting their team on, speaking life into their team? Why wouldn't they? Come on now. Come on. Stop waiting on confidence before you make a move. Confidence comes from doing. Action builds belief. Fear only grows when you sit still. Sometimes the fear and the anxiety you feel is because you haven't moved forward. You have to move forward. And in this year, you're moving forward for you, but guess what? You're also moving out of the way because there's people who are coming behind you. See, you have to blaze the trail so that others can come behind you so it's easier for them. But you're called to do this. Listen, and this year is personal. We're not impressing anyone. It's not about proving you're worthy because you know you're worthy. This year is about becoming the woman you've been daydreaming about. The woman God designed you to be. The woman your younger self needed. The woman your younger self needed. The woman that your younger self continues to need. Remember being a little girl, having imagination, knowing and believing all the good things that were going to happen to you. You had a dream life, but then life happened and you stopped believing in you, but it's time to believe in you again. Come on now. The woman your future self is waiting on. This next year is you versus you. And for the first time in your life, I want you to bet on you. I want you to bet on you. I want you to look back on your life and say, I overcame all of that. And just the same way I overcame that, guess what? This next year, I'm going for everything. Everything I write down on the vision board, everything that I have the dream and desire for, everything. I'm going for that. I'm going for that. Going for that. Woo! If you are ready to make this your transformation year, drop in the comments, I'm choosing me in 2026. My name is Cynthia. I love you so much. I can't wait. Don't even write. Well, I was going to say, write what you're expecting, but I know some people feel some type of way. But if you don't mind, tell me what you're expecting and I'm going to believe with you in this next year. This is Heal to Do Sexy. My name is Cynthia. Until we talk again,